Hello mga kabarangays! Today, I would like to share with you how to apply for Schengen visa if you are a holder of Philippine passport. When you are applying for a visa to Schengen Area, you will have to submit required documents as part of the Schengen visa application process. Since I have no capability to shoulder all expenses from getting the visa up to the plane tickets and other miscellaneous expenses that I have had to shoulder, it so happened that I have a wonderful daughter in the Netherlands who spent all my travel expenses. So, without further ado, let's start the ball rolling. The following steps that I will share to you was part of my personal experiences on how I applied for the Schengen visa in going to the Netherlands. These are the steps I went through to get the Schengen visa. On top of the procedures on how to apply the Schengen visa is an application form. You have to download the application form and fill out all questions asked. Be sure to write legibly the information you are providing and avoid erasures. Use a black ink pen. When completed and signed, attach your 2 recent photos taken within the last 3 months according to the visa photo requirements. The next document needed is your valid passport not older than 10 years, and it should valid for at least 3 months beyond the date you are to leave Schengen area. Older passports with visas on them shall also be attached if you have any. Other document to submit is the round-trip reservation or itinerary. It must include dates and flight numbers specifying entry and exit from the Schengen area. You can use the visa consulate services. These authorized persons can handle most of your visa requirements, such as flight itineraries, hotel reservations, along with free consultation over email. Next stuff needed is a travel insurance policy. This document will prove you have travel health insurance for the whole Schengen territory with a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros in case of any medical emergency as illnesses, accidents, and even repatriation in case of death. The insurance policy can easily be purchased online from AXA Schengen or Europe Assistance. You must also to provide proof of accommodation. This document shows where you will be accommodated throughout your stay in Schengen. This can be one of the following: a hotel, hostel booking, a rental agreement, a letter of invitation from a host at whose house you will be staying during the duration of your stay. Another document needed is the proof of financial means. This is the evidence that you have enough money to support yourself financially throughout your stay in the Schengen. This can be one of the following: bank account statement that shows you have enough money in your account for the trip. The statement shall be no older than 3 months. A sponsorship letter by another person that confirms they will be financially supporting your trip to the Schengen. In order for this letter to be valid, it must be accommodated by a bank statement of the sponsor no older than 3 months. The last document you have to provide is the proof of paid visa fee. But you have to take note that Schengen embassies around the world require some specific documents from the visa applicants depending on what kind of visa you are applying for. And now, here's the following steps on how to submit the aforementioned basic required documents. Step 1. Check out which Schengen visa type you need. Depending on the purpose of your visit to Schengen Area, there are few Schengen visa types for Philippines traveling to Europe. Step 2. Figure out where you need to submit your Schengen visa application in the Philippines. Pay attention to the embassy, consulate, VAC of which country you need to apply at, as well as under the jurisdiction of which you fall. Step number 3. Find out when is the right and most favorable time to apply for a Schengen visa in the Philippines. Step 4. Collect the required Schengen visa documents for Filipinos. Step number 5. Make an appointment for a visa interview in the Philippines. You may have to make an appointment online. Step number 6. Attend the interview on the day of your appointment. Be sure to have with you all the primary documents required in applying for the type of visa you are applying for. And last but not the least, step number 7. Pay the visa fee. When applying for a Schengen visa, there is a non-refundable mandatory visa fee. Every applicant must pay the Schengen visa. Costs vary depending on the type of visa and age of the applicant. The Schengen visa fee can be paid in the designated consulate, embassy via cash, debit, or credit card. However, some consulates may not allow to pay by credit card. Again, in case the visa is denied, there is no refund of the money paid. Before ending this informational presentation, I would like to share with you the rule of 3: ideas, concepts, and beliefs. As Winston Churchill said, and I quoted, "This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning." And that brings us to the end. Shout out to the following teams.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.